All right, everyone. So this superstar is getting a lot of praise behind the scenes. This is from Russell Talk per PW Insider Elite. Owens received a lot of praise behind the scenes, both for the impressive bumps he took inside the ring as well as his role in putting the match together. Per the report, Cody Rhodes and other names involved with the planning of the bout were praising Owens whenever they received compliments on the match, reasserting that Owens deserved the credit. It seemed that Owens is testing the waters as a WWE producer, with the former Universal Champion previously listed as a producer for his match against Rey Mysterio on the January 17th SmackDown episode. And look, I mean, he deserves all the credit in the world. We've brought this up. What they did with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens and Randy Orton was maybe better than any other storyline over the last 2 months. Even better than the bloodline stuff they were doing. Seriously. I mean, uh, you had three stars, right? There's no historical bigger guy. You got Cody, huge star, Randy Orton, a legend, and Kevin Owens, a big star in his own right. You had three guys who it just felt like they weren't, it's not that nobody wanted to see them. It's not that they weren't important in the company. Cody was the champ, but it just felt like their storylines were stale. It felt like their characters were stale. This Kevin Owens storyline turned everything inside and out. And Randy Orton, we don't even know what his is going to be because he's going to come back and he's going to be a different version of Randy Orton. But I could tell you what happened with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens turned into a character who you may hate and you might disagree with, but that had this kind of badass mentality that you're like, when he's out there, watch out for what he's going to say. He's going at everybody. Cody Rhodes went from this guy who was champ, but he's, always saying the right things and always PG about everything in that sense, to somebody who was like vicious. I mean, he hated Kevin Owens. And you saw as time went on throughout this feud, he got more and more angry at Kevin Owens and he wanted to destroy Kevin Owens. And you saw it in that match. And that match did the same thing that CM Punk Drew McIntyre did for me, which I said that was a ladder match. That was a ladder match. That wasn't a match that could have been anything, and ladder match just happened to be the stipulation. They did a ladder match, and that's what you want to see. I said that, like I said, I said the same thing about the Hell in the Cell, right? You have this Hell in the Cell match. There's been a ton of Hell in the Cell matches through history where you look at them and you go, that could have been. You didn't even need the Hell in the Cell there. You didn't even really utilize it, and it wasn't as brutal as a Hell in the Cell should be. That one was. This ladder match, there's a ton of ladder matches through history where you're like, okay, it's cool there was ladders involved, but didn't add anything. Not to this match. This was a ladder match through and through. And it, I think, was the best thing on the whole pay-per-view. Better than the two Royal Rumbles, which were pretty good. That's how good this was. So Kevin Owens gets a ton of credit for that because he made that match relevant. The storyline made that match matter so much more than it would have had WWE not taken the risks with having Kevin Owens turn heel and all of that. So thank you all for watching.